Saturday morning, so got a few hours. Kids and the family are out shopping for things, which is good for me. I feel like I haven't actually done much, although I've done a lot. So it's nice to walk into the workshop, having tidied it last week, and actually have space to move around. It's really quite noticeable in here. Got frustrated with trying to get the pedals into the chassis. I put the brass bushes back in. I put them in the freezer, taken them out of the freezer, lined them up. They're still not going to fit. So today is doing something sketchy, which is drilling with a wire brush in one hand whilst holding a blowtorch in the other hand, whilst wearing probably a nylon mix t-shirt. So enjoy. Not going to try it for long. I really want to move on to things that I can do. I'll quickly turn the camera around and show you what we're doing on the old girl today. Tackle again back in there where the pedals go through the chassis for the brake and the clutch. For those that don't know, this new chassis here has been galvanised, and I think it's closed up the size of those holes with the zinc coating, and I've got to get that off before the bushings fit. I tried getting a bushing in and I mangled it all up. It shouldn't be this hard. Also, I've done some research post-event because I was just a little bit worried about things. And actually what happened was somebody kindly made a comment that underneath the floor pan here and above the torsion bar extension pieces on the chassis, which are there. Can you see them? No, there they are there. There should be a rubber pad so it doesn't wear itself through. And on researching that, there should be a 3mm packer at the back here to lift the cab up slightly. And what that does, if it was to have a traditional back, it gives a zone of separation between the cab and the back, but also it allows the cab to sit slightly above the chassis at this point so that the floor strengtheners don't hit. So that's something else I need to do, which I'm probably not going to do today, because today, now that it's all cleaned up and open, I actually would quite like to finish off some of the welding. So I've got to weld through here, around there. That abomination I've got to sort out. Likewise on the other side. It's not much welding, but it's the last bits I need to do. Actually, I'm still lying to you. I can't help myself. I also need to put on there's like a mount that goes here on the inner wing for the wiper motor, which I've kept somewhere in this big pile of crap. Here it is. So I need to take, where you see those rubber sort of mounts are, I guess, or they're not even mounts, sort of bushes, I suppose. I've got to take that off. So that went like there, goes like there. And you can see where the wiper motor arm is, or like them. I don't know what you call things. Wiper arm, doofer. Anyway, so a few things to crack on with, nothing major, but again, every day, step by step, getting towards thinking about spraying and bolting it back together. So first things first, let's see if I can catch things on fire with the old, the classic blowtorch and drill situation, which all true mechanics know and use, obviously. Right, well, I might as well show you what I'm doing, just for all those YouTube haters out there, saying how crap everything I'm doing is. But it's good fun, and I don't know how else people at home are meant to do these kind of things. So this is like home mechanics. Sure, it's what everyone does. So I think it's going quite well. Got my little blowtorch here. I'm heating it up. The dogs are whiffing, but someone's moving barrels around for some reason. When I actually kind of think it's working, I've obviously already had a go at this. I can see some zinc on the bristles I'm using, so life is good. As I put it in, you can see it gets red hot, and I think that really helps in taking out the off the zinc, because it's just getting superheated. So I'll put some more heat on it just to see if we can burn any more off. So I'll let that cool down a little, well, a lot, obviously. Hopefully, I think it's doing the trick. I'll go and get the bushes, see how they are. They're in the freezer. If this works, I'll be very happy. It's going to take all of 10 minutes to fit the pedals and what have you. It's again another challenge I didn't think I'd be having. So let me get the bushes and we see what it's like. The bushes out the freezer. Still going to be rather hot, so let's put some grease on the frame because it may help cool it down a little bit. So I'm using an old technique here that no one's taught me, which is a grease on a pen lid. Absolute. I think that is maybe a YouTube first. Applying grease on a Morris Minor LCV chassis, clutch and brake pinion installation using a pen lid. Another YouTube first. Welcome to the channel. Glad you're here. I bet you are too. So, see if it's still hot, which I expect it to be. It's not too bad. Is this just going to go whoop straight in? Absolutely not. Don't be ridiculous. I think it's better though. Right, I'll turn the camera off. I think I might be able to finagle that in. If I don't, I'm going to rage quit and do some rage quitting. So it didn't work, as we could see. I've put some more heat onto it and some more wire brushing. I'm going to let that cool down. If that doesn't work, I'm going to, I will come back to it because I have to. But I won't come back to it today. I want to do something other than pissing around there, doing that. So I will do a bit of welding. But I'd love to get his pedal in. I'm obsessed. What's wrong with me? Weirdo. New technique. And it seems to be working. Clutch pedal clamped where I can onto chassis, putting pressure on. Because the clutch pedal's the right size, so I won't bend the... oh, you can't see anything. Worst camera work ever. Let's try this. Ding! Right, clamping clutch pedal because the bushing fits over the shaft and the shaft will then help align it with the hole through the chassis. Clamping it, putting constant pressure on it and tapping it with a hammer seems to be working. Bum, 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 bum. So I'm going to carry on doing this and then see how we get on. I am very, very hot. Very hot. And now the dogs are having a war. And now the family's going to come out. It's carnage. There you go, look, there she goes. Oh, it's mental. Welcome to my life. I am not rage quitting. I am quitting. I am so hot and sweaty and disgusting. This song is not appropriate to how I am right now. So I've managed to get... There's all the sweat. I mean, it's disgusting, isn't it? It's absolutely gross. Managed to get that much in. So about 6 inches. And got about halfway, maybe a bit less. No, I'd say about halfway looking at the other bush. It's really good. I might need to heat it up as I'm tapping it. In fact, sorry, I know I'm filming badly. There you go, let's straighten up. So I might do that. I'm going to heat it up, tap it, see if that helps. And then rage quit. Here's the thing though, I've got to do the other side, so I've got to take the pedal out without the bush coming out. Such fun. Well, made absolutely no bloody difference. So, any top tips on how to get these bloody bushings in? Maybe there's a tool for it. I'm going to have a little look. That'd be interesting. Probably something really simple, like a Morris Minor bushing press tool for the clutch pedal. Bet there is. So today's plan then after that is, I won't film all this. There's 100 videos of me bloody welding. I haven't really got that much better. I don't know, it's not that bad. It's all right, isn't it? So just going to be clamping this down. Welding through there. That's it. Same on the other side. So I'm going to sit down, chill out, listen to some music, get less angry. Not that I am that angry really. And weld a Rooney. I've started to clean off the welding surfaces. You can see the points there. It does need a little bit more work, which I'll do now. That's that side done. Pretty pleased with that. Some are good. Some are pretty gash, looking at you. Started to fill up that mistake I made around here. I mean, there's a few, needs a bit more going over, but I'll do that when I start grinding stuff down. So, just shoving things over and then do the same on the other side. Then I might, because I'm feeling a little bit energetic today, start cleaning off and start fitting the mount for the wiper motor. Lots of the then, so, you know, a few more the and still annoyed with this bloody clutch. Please, anyone got any thoughts? Useful ones, rather than jack it all in. That'd be really cool. Anyway, I'm gonna get a drink as well. So thirsty. I moved the car over. Well, I did a bit more welding actually. So I welded inside there. I've got to do a bit more work here, which I'll do at a later point because I'm not looking forward to doing that. Looks like a pain in the arse. Moved the car over to do the other side, and I forgot. I'm an idiot. I've already done it. So that's good. So I think it does mean I'm gonna have a little hackaroonie with the wiper motor mount, just because I can. Look at that. So it's the old mounting position for the cab back. You can see it there, there's a hole there and stuff. This is fiberglass, so it's obviously twisted a little bit, moved around with all the bumping around it's had. Oh, I've also done, I don't know if you've realised or noticed, I didn't mention it in the videos, but I'm sure someone noticed, when I lifted the cab up with the strap, you can see there's a slight dent. I don't know if you can really, but this gutter unfortunately bent. And over on the other side, it was particularly bad. So I've bashed it around a little bit. All different types of hammers. Still needs a little bit of work, but it's a hell of a lot better. It's probably a quarter of an inch out around there. And then something I've never really talked about, but the gutters underneath here are quite corroded. Now I'm not going to weld them because now that I know how things are put together, this is quite a complicated piece. You've got pressing that comes around, it then goes flat. This next section is run through, and it seems that it's all sort of clamped together with this welded on pressing. So sort of 1, 2, 3 pieces into it. To get into there is going to be horrible. That'd be, well, it might not have to, but it'd have to be prizing this apart and then unpicking the welds. And it's not that bad. It is deep surface, but it's still surface. So that will get a good piece of treatment and probably a bit of filler, dare I say. But something I've never really mentioned before. So welding wise, that's now, and do you know what? The last bit of proper welding I've got to do is this. Oh, should I just do it? No, I want to do let's do the wiper motor mount and then See what time I got left after that. Such a liar. I'm such a liar. I didn't actually start doing the wiper motor. I stopped and I looked up what a bush press kit is. It's just a bolt. It's a nut and a bolt. So I put a nice fat washer on there. Nice fat washer on there. Let's see if we can get this thing together. I'm running out of bushes, so I've knackered loads. So I've got 2 left. I do hope this works. So I'm going to struggle to hold this. I'm going to crank it up, and then I'll be honest. If I've ballsed it up, I've ballsed it up. If I haven't, you'll see it fitted. Oh. Well, the bolt's in with the big fat washers. Let's just hope the bush hasn't creased up inside. So let's take that off. Let's see what we're dealing with. Is it success? I hope. Yes. Yes. Bush Press Pro worked. People just screaming at me, probably saying, God, you're such an idiot. Why didn't you know this? But I figured it out. I figured it out regardless, eh? So, rinse and repeat for the other side. And then fit some... Oh, no, I've got a bloody... Remember, I've got the problem down there. I've got to somehow make a hole in that little plate so that I can pick out the... put the spring in. Put this in. Which I can't do. But anyway, that's the next problem. Let's deal with this one. Another one. I'm less convinced this has gone well. Again, proof is in the pudding. Let's whip this off, see what we got. Reckon this may have folded. Holy crap, quite literally. Look, it went in. In fact, can you see all the way through? Yeah, look, you're looking all the way through. Wowee. That's great. There's the other one. Oh, right. I'm going to fit a brake pedal and a clutch pedal. And and a spring, hang on. Time to scratch my head again. That's cooling down, just a quick hoover up all the bits flying around everywhere. And most importantly, a bit of a clear up down those chassis legs. They're full of toot and leaves. Yeah. Spring in place, ding dong. So, yeah, just heated it up. Scraped it off. Bent it a little bit and oiked it on. Wasn't a drama at all. So, with that all cleaned out and the spring in place, nothing left to do but fit the pedals. Woo! In fact, we're here. Bit of it. So let's do that now. I've got to get that off somehow though. That might be foreshadowing. Let's hope not. Right. So it was foreshadowing. When I try and pop the pedal in, it's pushing the bushing out. But it is fitting, but just very, very tight. So now I'm wedging. I've taken a... What is that thing? It is a spark plug socket. There you go. That's now the right size and the right width. So when I bash the clutch pedal through, the bushing won't come out. Genius. And on the other side, I don't know if you can see that, I've shoved a screwdriver. Where is it? I don't know if you can see that. There it is. So it all aligns. Let's see. Think about this. Because now it's in, but I've got to put it out again to get the socket out. God. Genius. Dawned on me, if I put the other pedals in the space we're in, it's the equivalent of a spark plug socket. Ta-da! So they're all tapped in place. Now I should be able to bash that over and then nothing falls out. Oh, I really do hope I get this done. Spent hours on this. I thought just like, oh, it's coming together. It's coming together. Oh, right, I can't do this with one hand. I think I'm there. Bloody brilliant. Like it's in, but I blasted the bloody bush out. Oh, God. Oh. Right, let's see if this will go back in easier. Oh, what a nightmare. To get it back in, sort of bashing it with this. Oh. Now, I've got to kind of push the pedal through and keep the bushing in place. My G-clamps aren't big enough to just get around it. So I'm going to wiggle things around and keep my fingers crossed. Once that thread's out, I can just clamp it all together and job done, nearly, except for the spring. So let's just keep going. This is ridiculous, honestly. You know, I expected this, so I shouldn't mind. I mean, this is it, isn't it? This is what happens when you mess around with 60-year-old cars. But anyway, let's go. I have the G-clamp holding the pedal back. So when I push the bushing, the pedal doesn't move. Let's see if that works. Hope. Totally stupid. And if this doesn't work, I've said it before, I will set this piece of crap on fire and have no regrets. Right, so bear with me. I built a clamp out of bits and bobs. So I had a bit of uni strut kicking about. There's some holes there for the master cylinder. I've put a socket underneath there to space it with washers. And then that socket in there, which is the right size for the bush, but big enough for the nut to go through. So when I hit it, hopefully the bush will stay in place and the pedal shaft will come through. If this doesn't bloody work, I don't know what will. Work. I'm done. Been at this for 4 hours now. I've got the welding done. That's great. Well, actually 5 hours. What else have I done? Oh yeah, I got the welding done a bit of welding done in there. Took the dent out. I've got one bush in. Got to really think about this now. I've only got one bush left. Anyway, thanks for bearing with me. That'll do. Bye bye.